I don't even know where to start with this game. There's so much information when it comes to Where Winds Meet. I'm so staggered by the amount of detail and polish that they have for this game. I don't know why, but I kept forgetting to look deeper and deeper into Where Winds Meet, and even did get the ability to test out one of the previous beta tests, but I didn't. I don't remember why. I think another game was coming out or something. But I came across the recent gameplay trailer, and I was absolutely blown away with what I saw. This game strikes me as the kind of experience you can jump into, and it's not just about the traditional start from point A and grind to point B as fast as you possibly can. This game has a multitude of features and systems embedded within it, a ton of different playstyles from what I've seen so far, although it appears to be missing the one that I'm specifically waiting on, which is the beggar sect. If I understand correctly, you do have access to the dog beating staff technique, but you don't have the actual beggar sect slash playstyle that you can actually utilize at this time. Unfortunately for me, that means I'll be taking on a different kind of playstyle until that becomes a thing, because the game that this reminds me of, which is Age of Wushu, the only weapon that I ever allowed myself to use was the beggar staff, and I'd like to continue that tradition. I know I've said this before, but after diving just into some of the detail for this game, I think we may actually have ourselves a proper successor to Age of Wushu itself. This was one of my favorite MMORPGs back in the day, probably my top 3, if not top 2 for sure. For Where Winds Meet, this game is going to be having a global launch set to release in 2 days on November 14th. It's going to be a free-to-play game that features a battle pass, although I'm not familiar with the rest of the monetization system, but I know about that at least. It's an open-world action RPG rooted in the Wuxia genre and set in 10th century China during the turbulent 5 Dynasty and 10 Kingdoms era. It's going to be on PC, Steam, Epic Games Store, Microsoft Store, and PlayStation 5, although Xbox is going to be releasing, I believe, about 6 months down the line. And although it will be free to play, they're not planning to do anything pay-to-win related, which hopefully remains true. This game has a lot of popularity behind it, so they might actually be able to hold true to that. It features a fluid martial arts combat style, a very big selling point of the game, as you can see on screen. We have access to a diverse amount of weaponry like the sword, the spear, dual blades, rope dart, thank goodness, fan and umbrella, although again I'm waiting for that staff to become a main weapon, and alongside that being able to use unarmed fist, unless we're already able to do that, I'm not sure. But in this game you're able to switch between 2 different weapons. It does feature a weapon switching style of combat. You're also able to use several techniques like the dog beating staff one that I mentioned before, or mystic skills as they're also called, I believe. A perfect example of this is the Tai Chi grapple move, and what's interesting about this system is you can actually learn these various skills by observing different animals and different people out in the world. For example, this Tai Chi